So now that the chassis is done, we're going to make a start on these pile of parts over here so we can start getting some stuff ready to bolt onto the car. First step is going to be these front wheels. Currently we've got a really old set of tyres on it. They've worn out, cracked sidewalls. Some nice new Husier tyres to go on the front. So get these old ones off and start putting these new ones on. So the first step to get the tyres off is to remove the valve. Sounds like there's not much air left in these old tyres. Cracked sidewalls probably left most of it out already. Next we need to break the beads. This will be much easier job on a tyre fitting machine, but I don't have one of those, so we're going to do it with tyre levers instead. This is where you really start questioning some of your life choices. These shiny black anodised rims look really good, but make you a bit nervous when you're trying to take the tyres off without scratching them. You use plenty of tape, rags, just to protect the rims from damage while we're doing this. Just doing little bites each time, trying to spread the load out, just trying to look after the rims while we push the bead of the tyre down into the valley of the rim. These tyres are coming off pretty nicely. Once the tyre starts to move down the rim, it loses tension pretty quickly and drops off the bead. Same thing on this side, you just need to be twice as careful because this is the side that everyone can see. Okay, now the bead of the tyre is away from the rim. I'm going to tape up the rim, again just trying to keep from scratching the anodising. Okay, now we need to push one side of the tyre down into the valley of the rim while we use the tyre levers to pull the bead up over the other side of the rim. Again, just going in small bites. Really only need to get about a third of the tyre off the rim with the levers and then it should pretty much just fall off. Same thing now with the other side. There we go, tyre is off the rim. Now to mount the tyre, first thing we do is put some fresh tape on just to protect the rim. Lucky these rims look good because it's a pain in the ass trying not to scratch them. Okay, next up, plenty of lube on both the rim and both sides of the tyre bead. These tyres aren't directional, but always something worth checking before you start mounting them up. For We're essentially doing the same thing here, just in reverse. So pushing the tyre right up into the valley on one side and then trying to roll the bead over the rim on the other side. First side goes on pretty easy. Most of the time you can get away without even using any tools. The other side is a bit more difficult. Same principle as before though, just a little bites to look after the tyre and the rim. Now that the tyre's on, you can get rid of this tape. One of the best things about drag racing, these front tyres will last for years, not laps, so you don't have to do this again for a long time. Usually only takes a couple of bounces to get the bead started. I'll pump the tyres up to around 25 psi. That'll fully seat the beads. Once the beads are seated, pump it up to around 40 psi. Quite a bit higher than the 6 to 8 psi we run in the rear tyres. Okay, now we've got our tyres all mounted up. Next step is to mount the brakes. These wheels being spindle mount, there's no separate hub for the wheel to bolt to. The brake disc mounts directly on the rim. First step, we've got to put these studs in. So drop a low strength 223 Loctite. One drop more than enough, drown it. Okay, studs are all installed. Next on is the brake disc. This car's carbon fibre brakes, front and rear. Start a heated internet debate here on which way washers go. I always have the rounded face facing up towards the nut. The nuts on these are jet nuts. I don't know how well you can see that. We don't need any Loctite with these because they're actually slightly oval shaped at the top. That'll stop them vibrating loose. 35 foot-pounds for these. That's it. Brakes installed on the rims. Rims ready to go on the car. Thanks for watching. Now, if you've got any questions about rims, tyres, brakes, feel free to drop it in the comments. We'll see you in the next one.